Welcome to TNT. This week we are going back to the Turkey Fest Championships in Clay County, Texas to defend our title. This is TNT.
TNT Outdoor Explosion is brought to you by Prime Real Estate Group, where experience has its rewards. ESP Digital Hearing Protection. Empower your hearing. HuntingTrophy.com. Logistics experts.
Well, this is the 2016 Clay County Turkey Fest and World Championships. I've competed at the competition all 10 years, and this was the 10th anniversary, so they invited 10 teams down. The first 8 years I competed with Team American Valor Outdoors. Last year I competed in the Battle of the Beards as a solo hunter, and then this year with TNT.
Well, we've made it to Henrietta, Texas, site of 2016 Turkey Fest. You know, 2015, the TNT team won this World Championship. And I'm going to tell you something, we're here to win it again with any luck. We got lucky, we drew the exact same ranch that we had last year, so fingers are crossed.
And it's an honor for me to join you guys, like you said, being the returning defending world champions. I think we've got a recipe for success, and I'm excited about tomorrow.
Well, we've got a couple of aces in the hole. He's got some really cool decoys. I've got some new calls that I know work. Let's go see what happens. Fingers crossed, another world championship may be in the offing.
Now, the roost is something that the Clay County Chamber of Commerce and the Turkey Fest people put on to welcome all the teams together. We had a great meal. We got to meet with the landowners and ranch owners and plan our strategies for the next morning's hunt.
It's our first morning here at Turkey Fest. Got Jerome on the gun, me on the call. We got some little tricks that we're gonna put out, some pretty cool decoys, got some great calls. All we need is the right turkey, Jerome.
Well, you know, right now, TNT is still world champion.
That's right.
So it's up to us to keep it that way.
Well, I didn't come here for second place, so let's go see if we can find a big bird.
Let's do it. So we're going to the Blake Brothers Ranch. It's day one. We have an idea where the birds are going to be roosted, so we moved down along a creek bed and a fence line, got down into a low area that was really scenic, set up really nice for turkeys. Marty started calling and I heard some birds gobbling behind me, and I looked to him and I said, "Marty, these birds are behind us." And he yelped a few more times and they gobbled in front of us, and then I realized that we were surrounded 360 degrees with turkeys on the roost. After they came off the roost, there were birds literally in all directions. We saw two of the biggest ones off just a little bit to our right. We had a good opportunity to look at them and study them and try to figure out which bird was going to be the best one. It wasn't very long, and Marty got the right tempo and cadence, and these birds came walking right in. Both Marty and I agreed which bird was the better bird, and I took a shot. That was awesome. Good job.
Hey.
Because of the amount of hens he had, I wasn't sure if he was going to come over here or not, especially with the decoys we had out.
Well, he had that other gobbler with him.
Exactly.
You know, and as soon as he walks away from those hens,
that other gobbler
guy
has
is
it.
going to
Right.
try to
He
get
was
them.
kind of in a dilemma.
He
The
was
perfect storm for
in a
him.
mess.
He didn't know what to do. But I tell you what, your calling, I think, is what done it. You enticed him just enough to get him to break away, just to come over here and investigate it, if just for a minute.
Yeah. All we needed to do was get him right here close.
Yeah, he's close. Let's
That's
go
a
take. I
great
got to get
shot.
my hands on him. Let's take a
Absolutely
look.
Great shot, buddy.
Thank you, thank you. That's a heavy
Hell
bird.
yeah.
Put your hands on him. He's got some weight.
Good gosh.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Look at that thick beard.
Wow.
He's a great bird.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. We can shoot two.
Right.
For the first bird, he may be right up in there. But,
Well, I'll tell you what, we set the bar and we set it high.
Yeah. Yes, we did. Now it's high grade time. But I'm going to tell you, we're on the board. Great job, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you. We got the bird on the ground, went over, looked at it, got it tagged, and then we knew we had to get it in to the caboose and have it scored for the competition.
Well, we're on the board, brother. And we're the only one on the board, believe it or not. That's remarkable considering this is about as good a turkey day as you're going to find up here in north central Texas.
Yeah, you know, I was expecting there to be more than there are, but we're on the board. We're leading 58.5625. Usually the winning bird is a little bit bigger than that, but I think a couple have won around there. So just depends upon the weather, the conditions, and the turkeys.
You never know.
You never know.
We'll take what we've got. From now on, though, we're high grading everything that comes in gun range. So sit tight. It's going to be a lot of fun. As you can see, I've got the gun over my shoulder. So it's my time to shoot. Jerome's going to be in with the calling. We've got our decoys ready to go. And we sadly found out that our good bird from this morning is no longer on the top of the heap.
Well, it's not winning overall bird, but it's still winning the heaviest bird.
Yes.
So
Yes. We're going to go set up, get our decoys out, sit down, relax, let these birds start moving around. And who knows, we might get lucky and get Mr. Big Boy to come up to the decoys. That's a lot of jakes.
it's a lot of
I'm
jakes.
telling you, you know, and jakes are a blast to watch because they're just teenagers and they're trying to be adults and they can't be. You know, they gobble but they can't really gobble. They strut but they can't really strut. But it was a lot of fun to watch him.
We saw that one. He was he was starting to mature. He's more than a Jake. He's probably a immature 2-year-old.
A beautiful, beautiful full
Great
fan. Just didn't have any beard and really didn't have much of a gobble, so I doubt that there were much spurs there either.
We'll get out of here and give them a chance to go to bed, and they'll still be here in the morning, and we'll be somewhere else looking for, like you said, a more mature turkey.
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big, that's who we want.
That's who we're after. Well, morning 2, and our really good bird yesterday, the one that you shot, has kind of slipped down. We needed a little bit more spurs. We know there's a bird down here. We heard him yesterday. He's got a really deep gobble. We're gonna start there and see if we can get him to come to the gun. Maybe he'll be the right bird, maybe he won't. If not, he'll be on feed and see if we can go do something. But
yeah,
let's go get set up.
Yeah, it only takes one.
I've got to tell you, we were covered up with turkeys, just not the right turkey. I had birds roosted right here, probably 75 yards away, and you could see them silhouetted against the sky. We had another bird on this big dead tree. Had another bird gobbling right back here. Number of birds gobbling back there. Had 5 jakes come in. Then just a few minutes ago, had a longbeard come in, and the jakes were here milling around. They jumped on the longbeard, beat him up, ran him off. I don't think he was what we were looking for. He was probably a 2-year-old, but we need to go back where we killed that big turkey last year. Let's gather everything up and see if we can get one in front of the gun.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, it's our second afternoon this morning. We had a pretty exciting morning, Jerome. I mean, lots of gobbling turkeys, strutting turkeys, lots of jakes, longbeards, no shot.
This evening, I think it's going to be a whole different story. We're trying a spot of the ranch that really has had 0 pressure. There's just a lot of sign of a lot of turkeys, and a lot of turkeys, no pressure means high success.
We sure hope so, because I'm going to tell you something. They had a team that brought in a whopper bird, and I don't know if we can beat that, you know, when you get these multiple bearded turkeys. But you know what? We're going to go out there and try to get the best gobbler that we can. We'll let the chips fall where they fall. Let's go see if we can get lucky. All right. Well, what I had hoped was going to be a great afternoon turned out to be one of frustration, to be honest with you. We had 2 or 3 hens, lots of gobbler tracks in this road, and no gobblers today. So we've got one more morning. We may not win. We may not shoot a bird that's got all of those beards and stuff like already on the board, but got my fingers crossed. Tomorrow may be the day. Well, it's our last morning at Turkey Fest. We've got our work cut out for us today. They turned in a huge bird yesterday that scored 93 points. And now you notice I've got a new hunting partner here this morning. I've got Daniel Wimberly. His dad manages the Blake Brothers Ranch. And the reason Jerome is not with me, Jerome is actually a big part of an organization called American Valor. And we've got 2 wounded warriors here that are hunting. Neither of them have yet killed a turkey. So Jerome, who's a very good turkey hunter, decided to go with those guys. Let's go see if we can get a bird, Daniel.
Sounds good to
All right,
me.
buddy, let's go. Well, as we say in the TV business, for this hunt, that's a wrap. They've got all the festivities going on in Henrietta down on the square, and the team members are pretty much expected to be there. We're out of time anyway. A little frustration this morning, it just didn't happen, but we've had a great time. Lots of turkeys, lots of gobbling, lots of hens, lots of camaraderie. Gonna take off and go grab a quick shower, go down to the square, get a bite to eat, and then we've got the full strut banquet yet tonight to wrap up a great week here at Turkey Fest.
Now with Staff Sergeant Eli Ruiz, we set up at another area that I knew pretty well. There was an old ground blind there, and we thought we'd take advantage of it. We moved in and got set up, and we heard gobbling on the roost all around us. Eli got a great bird. It was his first turkey ever, and he got it here at the 2016 Clay County Turkey Fest and World Championships.
Well, I'm here with Staff Sergeant Ruiz, and he shot his first bird this morning, and it's a great turkey, and it's his first turkey on top of that, and he's here with American Valor, and man, I'm so excited you got this bird, and regardless of score, it's just great to get your first bird, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It was great. It felt really good.
Really good. I bet it did.
Yes,
This is a great event. We're at the World Turkey Championships. That TNT won this last year, and we're very excited to be back. It's a great event, so let's take this bird in and see what he scores.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Let's get it done.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Great bird.
Yes, sir.
Well, even though we didn't win this year, we did take one great bird, which actually won the heaviest weight of all of the birds. But you can bet on this. TNT Outdoor Explosion will be back next year, and we'll be gunning for that world title one more time.
Wow, what an incredible time we had at this wonderful event. It's a great event in Clay County, Texas, with a lot of wonderful people. Now, unfortunately, we didn't defend our championship this time, but we did finish very strong. Hey, if you'd like to find out more information about outfitters or sponsors of our program, be sure and check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/TNT Outdoor Explosion. Until next week, remember, do what you love and share it with your family.
Closed captioning brought to you by ESP America. TNT Outdoor Explosion is brought to you by Prime Real Estate Group, where experience has its rewards. ESP Digital Hearing Protection. Empower your hearing. HuntingTrophy.com. Logistics experts.